up. Just going to take a walk down to the local woods today. It's too cold. Tried going out for a walk this morning, but it was blowing freezing. Anyway, that's enough for now. I will put the camera on when we get back down. Just show you the lane I'm walking down to the woods. I call it the woods. I'll talk more about that in a little while. It can be a bit awkward this lane because it's down to a local cement factory, so you do get cement lorries coming down, so you have to get your wits about you because there's not a lot of spaces to get off the road if a cement lorry does come along. Nearly there. So the wood that we're walking down to used to be part of the Borders Counties Railway, which was an old railway line that ran from Hexham up into I don't know, north of England towards Kielder, and then up and around to the northeast of Northumberland County. It's disused now, so you can walk along it. So a couple of things I'll show you as we go along. It's also a natural area of it's an area of special scientific interest. So there's lots of signs. Are not really a woods either. It's well, it's a wood, scientific special interest, as I just said, or didn't say, and it's actually called Tyne Watersmeet. So where the waters of the South Tyne and the North Tyne meet to form the Tyne before going down the Tyne Valley and then into the North Sea. Special scientific interest. Not anything else, special scientific interest. Lots of people coming along to walk the dogs at the moment, so I'll show you the sign on the way out. Like I said, an old railway line. You can tell them a mile off, can't you? Old railway lines. Pretty much flat, pretty much horizontal, vertical, horizontal, and with little banks on either side. As I said, this one drops down on the left, to my left, into the valley, which is where the scientific interest thingy is. Technical terms, all good. I'll keep going. Oh yes, and the other thing is, it's about a mile from where I live, so a mile down from the village, along the lane to the cement works, and then the cement works is actually just over there. Well, there's a lorry park there, but cement works as well. As you can see from the leaves and things, spring is springing at the moment. Lots of new leafage out on the trees, and there's hardly any weeds, vegetation to either side of the trail at the moment. It actually gets quite overgrown here. The trail itself gets very, very thin in the summer. Let's just stand still for a minute and listen to the sounds of spring. Little finch up there in the branch, probably can't see him from the... Off he goes. Doing his finch business. Or hers. No, she was brightly coloured. He was brightly coloured, so it was a he, not a she. Walk on for a bit more. Had lots of rain recently. As you can see by the muddiness. Anyway, let's listen to the sound of spring for a bit more. All the high winds we've had recently taking their toll on the trees. This one looks like it's been down for a while over all the moss. Bit of a fork in the road here. Doesn't really go anywhere if you go straight on now, it just comes to a dead end. Never been up there, don't really know what goes up there, but it doesn't seem to suggest that you can. As we're on a public right of way. Let's head downhill into the valley bit. Not sure how much of that you can read. Tyne Watersmeet is notified as a Site of Special Scientific Interest, SSSI. It is an important place for river gravels with an exceptional assemblage of invertebrates, especially ground beetles. The area is made up of diverse habitats and has particular interest for its invertebrate fauna, being regarded as one of the best sites in the northeast of England for ground beetles. Species such as Bembidion, Testaceum, B. monticola, Dromius notatus, D. melancephalaris, and dung beetle Agelia cebeluti. The area is home to varied plant community. The woodlands are dominated by oak, birch, wych elm, and the ground floor includes a locally rare yellow star of Bethlehem, a cluster of bellflower, as well as many characteristic woodland species including dog's mercury, wood millet, and great wood rush, which are locally dominant. And you can just make out the North Tyne on its way down to Watersmeet there. I've got some bluebells coming through. And some snowdrops hanging on. So we're just heading in now to what's called, it's the gorge. It's not called it's just the gorge. Hexham Gorge, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, let's get down there and we'll show you the gorge. Bit of a gnarly wood path to try and negotiate, not the easiest. But I have my wits about me. And then we are on to bedrock. Hexham Gorge. Quite high today actually, it's usually a lot lower than this. We have had a lot of rain recently earlier, though I did mention, as I said earlier. You get lots of kayakers coming down here, shooting themselves through the rapids. And then the South Tyne heads off its way down. Found a better way out. A little bit safer for all of those gnarly roots with water in them. I decided not to video because it's still a little bit awkward holding the camera and negotiating it, and I really don't want to have to get mountain rescue out to pull me out from the gorge there. You can see how high the river's been recently with all of that brushwood there from where the water's rushed it up onto the edges and up into the branches and things. Good couple of feet up. Woodpecker somewhere, not sure perform for us. There he is. Cool tree there over over the channel. Haven't seen that before. Don't know how long that's been down like that. Not too long. Get with all the vines on the outside. Need to watch where I'm treading, lots of roots below me. Some fallen tree here. This one has been here a long time, and somebody's taken the opportunity to do a little bit of carving, which I'll show you in just a second. No carving that side. Well, sort of. There is a bit on the outside here. So taken whoever did it a little bit of time. Now I shall walk you down to Water's Meet with me. And listen to all the birdies tweeting as we go. Contemplating bringing the canoe or one of the paddle boards up to here and paddling down into Tyne Green. It's very high. It's normally much more of this showing than this. So you've got the North Tyne there with the railway bridge. No, you haven't. That's the South Tyne there with the railway bridge. The North Tyne coming down there from our right. And then into the Tyne itself, heading on down and into the North Sea. And I'm going to call it a wrap there and get myself back up to get on with some work to earn the wages.